Melissa. And also when I went to like this camp.
Hey kids, where the curbs at?
The what?
I'm looking for a curb.
I don't know. Ask my dad.
Tad bored.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. So, as you may have guessed, today we're going to be checking out the Heroin Curb Killer 6. This thing is absolutely massive. I'll go ahead and put the specs on the screen right now. This thing is not a little board. I'll explain a little bit later about how I got this board and why we're checking it out, but needless to say, I'm really excited to ride this thing. I've been riding a 9.1 inch egg for quite a while now, so I'm not a stranger to the egg shapes and also not a stranger to a wider board. But man, as soon as I set this thing up, I was like, God damn. But it is just a really fun looking board. Put some new wheels on just for this celebratory event. And sorry if I'm a little loopy today. I'm off of about 3 hours of sleep because my daughter thought we had to go somewhere when we didn't and woke me up and I couldn't get back to sleep. Running on fumes, guys. Running on fumes. Speaking of running on fumes, this clip you're seeing right here is me detailing some aspect of the board to nobody because my microphone wasn't even plugged in and I didn't notice. So we pretty much went the whole session with a bunch of dialogue that will never be shared because there was nothing to capture it. And yeah, so we're just going to play some music and I'll show you guys the session. It's basically me just testing out some flat ground with this 10-inch behemoth and having a little session on the parking block. Brand new wheels, smooth ground. Should be nice. Let's go ahead and get some board slides, little feebles and stuff. This thing though, it's a lot of fun. Just like looking down at something so silly almost kind of just makes you just want to go skate, you know. Look at that thing. Look at that fucking thing. It's like a fat dachshund. Before we go though, I do kind of want to like just test out manuals on this board. I haven't done any manuals yet, so we'll see how we're feeling, but yeah, just do a couple basics, just test it out, see how it feels. All right, dude. Look at these sweat-stained knees, man. This is why I don't skate in khakis anymore. So manual is fine. Obviously, that's gonna, you know, your mileage may vary depending on your trucks, how tall you are, etc. But the wheelbase works really good for the Thunders, so I'm happy with that. It's definitely heavier than what I'm used to, but I mean, with the classic shape wheels and with the hollow trucks and everything, it's super manageable. Like I said, I usually skate a 9, so this isn't like a huge step up, but it's definitely noticeable. Before we go to the next spot and continue on with the mission, I gotta announce something to you guys. It's kind of a big deal. Recently, I was honored to get an email from Tactics Board Shop. I'm sure if you guys skate, if you watch my channel, you know what Tactics is. They were saying they like what I do, and they asked if I want to be an affiliate. So what that means is basically I get a link to put in my video descriptions now, and if you guys click the link and buy something at Tactics, I get like 10% of that purchase. But I was definitely not about to turn that down, so there is a link in my description now that will take you to Tactics, and if you buy something, I get a little tiny cut of the money. It's just a nice way to support the channel if you're inclined to do so. I already anticipate the comments that are going to be calling me a sellout and stuff like that, but look, this isn't going to change anything about the channel. I'm not going to start doing advertisements all the time or anything like that. You're not going to be watching a video and I'm going to start like trying to sell you guys a Roomba or some shit. Back in like 2021, early 2021, I bought my first like Comeback Complete Act Tactics, and I've been shopping there ever since, and I've honestly never had a bad experience. It was actually their idea to do a video review, so they were like, hey, do you want to pick something out and do a review on it? I was like, fuck yeah, give me the Curb Killer board. I want to make a video on it. Now, I already know what you're going to say. Don't you support your local skate shop? Hell fucking yeah, support your local skate shop. Of course. Shout out to Abstract Skateboards, Roseville, California. Those are my peoples. But there's times where you find something on sale or they might not have it in the shop. So, I mean, what the hell? Buy it online. No one's going to fucking give you shit for it. And if they do, fuck them. You're out skating. They're putting paddle boards on the wall and going out once a month to the skate park with knee pads on. So support your local skate shop first and foremost. But if you do decide to buy something from Tactics, use my link. I get a little cut of the change, get my beak wet. Makes for a happy dad. If not, no worries. Keep watching. I'll see you guys at the next spot. All right, guys, it's actually open in the middle of the day, so we might get a session here. This is a kind of a busy parking lot, usually a nighttime only spot, but check it out. We got the steel stick in there. Fixed that crack right there. Got that one patched up. This thing is looking nice. I've had a couple sessions on it so far, but we're gonna try to get a daytime session on it right now and really get the Curb Killer killing this curb. Let's go. Oh yeah, I gotta get this one going too. This thing is way longer than the other one, but just haven't had a chance to get it yet. Still breaking this one in. There's so much traffic right now. Grinds a lot better than it slides, but let's take the no slide for now. They got mustard out here. It's really hard work breaking in a curb like all by yourself. Unless you skate it every single day. It's almost like back to square one after a few days, but we're getting there. All right. That paint gone already. But yeah, dude, really liking it so far. Having a blast. Finally getting the curb to start grinding a little bit better. This thing dries out every time I stop skating it, and then I have to get it back going. It's like I have to rehydrate it. Do a sloppy 5-0, so if anybody has any tips or, I don't know, secret recipes, let me know. Okay, so basically no balancing 5-0s on this thing yet. I basically have to drag the tail to get it to go. Just fine. I like to do them like a manual, but if I gotta fucking skirt it to word it, bird it. Playing a fucking prank on me now. We gotta live with it. I have no other choice. That took so long. Oh my God, why did that take so long? I was so stubborn. I just wanted to move on. I'm like, you know what? This is dumb. I can do this trick like most of the time in like 5-10 tries. And for some reason, just didn't want to work. But look at the curb. Every grind counts. All right, I'm pretty much cooked, but I'm gonna try to do one more trick. It's one I kind of learned the other night. It's not even really a new trick, but it's basically backside slappy, and then instead of just like turning out for a 180, kind of like pop off the nose a little bit. You see what I'm saying? It's kind of cool. It's fun for sure, but it's kind of just like a fucking fancy way of doing a basic trick, which I'm all about. That one felt mighty good. All right, I gotta cool off and then we'll chat. Shout out Dadlands. Oh my God. Dude, I'm a mess. This board, super fucking fun. I'm not saying that because I got it for free. That's just like the cherry on top. Getting shit for free is awesome, but it's not gonna sway my opinion when it comes down to using stuff and telling you guys about it. If you ride a fucking 775 or an 8.12, this is gonna feel absolutely ridiculous to you. If you're already riding like an 875 or a 9 or like some crazy shaped board, you'll fucking dig it, dude. It's fun. The razor edge construction that they advertise for Heroine doesn't really make a difference to me. I don't really see any like change in performance compared to the rounded edges, but I mean, it's kind of cool. I don't think I curb killed, but maybe curb assaulted, curb bully and harassed. I don't know. I have like a huge list of slappy tricks I want to learn. I want to learn front crooks, back smiths, backside blunts. I want to do like, I got like crazy combos I've been thinking about, especially watching some of these dudes that just destroy curbs. Like, it's such a dope, interesting little like subgenre of skateboarding. It's like its own little community inside of a community. Maybe it's just like my age, but I don't know. The curbs are calling me, man. I really like it with like the thinner wheels too. I've been riding radials on my main setup, but with this thing being like so fat, I wanted to like cut as much weight as possible. And also I don't know, I like the look of it. Like a big fat board with skinny, smaller wheels just looks tight to me. It might be time to swap the hangers out on these hollow lights. Did hit axle on them, but look at this. I feel like the truck's gonna like snap off. But I'm gonna run them until I can't anymore. Nothing better than a set of trucks that's like really broken in, that are grooved for how you skate, you know? Can't wait to take this to the skate park tomorrow. Really want to just like do some little transition tricks and cruise around, ollie over hips and stuff. I was very surprised that this thing was able to flip so easily. I thought for sure it was gonna be like just insane to try to even do kick flips, but got a kickflip manual, kickflip nose manual, got a couple really ugly tray flips, but fuck, man, pretty hyped. All right, guys, that's gonna be it. I'll see you on the next one. Hope you guys get to skate soon. Stay hydrated, drink lots of water. It's still fucking hot out. Yeah, can't wait for fall. Peace.